that makes it more an emotional connection to an animal that justifies an animal dying or not? Travis, please.
Yes. It doesn't justify it, but it's like the reason for it.
Okay, so what does justify it then? If it doesn't justify, what does justify the unnecessary death and suffering of innocent animals?
By justify, you mean what makes it right?
Yeah, because obviously in your head you think it's acceptable, so why do you think it's acceptable to do this to innocent animals that don't need to die? Thank you for the rose.
Well, you're seeing it as if the animal is a human, for example, because you're saying it's justifiable or not justifiable. Well, we are above animals, you know? As a race, like the human race, we are above animals, as in the other animals.
Yeah,
So,
above them in what sense? That's the question. Like, how are we above them in what context?
intellectually, emotionally,
Okay, cool. So do you think that the question is, Jason, just in case you didn't catch it on the first time, is what is the difference between humans and animals that justifies us doing what we're doing to animals but not do the same to humans? And you said it's the intellect that humans have. You said it's the intellectual superiority that we have. Therefore, according to that worldview, if you're consistent, logically consistent, that would mean dogs that are dumber than humans, according to your worldview, they should be farmed just like pigs and cows, and they should be consumed because they lack the intellect to meet your capacity to care about them, or your criteria to care about them, should I say. So are you okay if I start farming dogs and consuming them because, as you said, they don't meet the intellectual capacity?
something I would do personally.
Okay, yeah, so that wasn't the question. So you'd be okay with humans farming dogs?
Yeah.
You'd have no problem with that? Okay, cool. So you just don't really care about animals, that's what you're telling me, right?
As long as I don't have an emotional connection to them, then no, not really.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you a question to make sure. So you need an emotional...
Hello?
JR, get the hell off this live. Sorry, what were you saying, Shah?
I was saying that quote about the Bible. You said, "Do unto yourself as you would like to see done
Do
unto
unto
others."
others. So this quote is, do unto others as you would have done unto yourself.
But are you specific?
JR, get off this. JR, do not join my live stream again. Get off this live right now.
Are you
Sorry.
considering the animals as others?
Okay, why are the animals not considered as others?
I thought it was referring to humans as individuals.
So let me ask you a question. When in the commandments for Christian, are you a Christian, by the way?
Yes.
Amazing. So you know the commandment, thou shalt not kill, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do you think that God forgot to put the word human at the end of that? Or is God all-knowing and doesn't make mistakes? Bacon, stop. Yeah, so
No,
did God forget to put the word human at the end, or do you think that's for a reason?
He's all-knowing, but wait. So you're saying you think that the command?
I'm just asking you a question, bro. So I'm saying in the commandment, it literally says thou shalt not kill. And I'm saying if your mind is saying that this is specifically for humans and not animals,
The other commandments are clearly catered towards humans. So
Deuteronomy, we see that blood is life. Brian, please.
in Genesis 9:4.
We are having a fucking discussion! We are having a discussion. Let me speak to this man. He is the first person in literally 50 to 60 hours that has come on here and had a genuine fucking debate. Brian and Bacon King, get off my live. I'm recording this debate so that I can feed it into my AI system and get a grading and a ranking score on my debate and feedback to improve. You are quite literally breaking and stopping my personal development. You are breaking me physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and my room is being tarnished. Leave me and this guest alone. We are having an intellectual discussion. Thank you. Yes, sure. We've got many quotes from the Bible where it refers to blood being the life of an animal. So we are specifically instructed in the Bible itself not to take the life of animals, not to consume the blood of animals. And what I would also like to say, Bacon, please stop, is the Bible was written in the time of 2,000 years ago where humans had to eat animals for survival. We didn't have plant-based options accessible. We didn't have studies showing us we could thrive. Travis, please stop. We couldn't just walk into a supermarket and buy plant-based alternatives. We couldn't get healthy sources of many nutrients we needed back then, right? Brian, please. Right, Jason? We couldn't get all
Yeah.
of those sources back then, but we can
Yeah.
now. We can now, Jason. So if you have the option to be, healthy and thrive, give me 1 second, Bacon. Can I speak? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ramona. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Ramona. I'm so sharp. Please let me speak to this man, guys. Please, Bacon King, change your name and get off the live. So, Shah, my question to you is, if you have the option to thrive and be healthy, put on muscle, have a clean source of protein where you're excessively, decreasing your chances of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, numerous types of cancer, you're not putting parasites in your body, you're not increasing inflammation, you're not reducing your average lifespan, you're not putting saturated fat and cholesterol into your bloodstream, which is shown time and time again to significantly increase your chances, Sage, please, of cardiovascular disease. What is stopping you from doing that, Shah? Sage, please. Yeah, what is stopping you from doing that, sir? What is stopping you from tomorrow just going and starting to adopt a more plant-based diet in your life? What is stopping you?
It would just be the taste and the convenience of meat, I'd say.
Okay, cool. So there are absolutely plant-based foods that are absolutely delicious. You just have to be, willing enough to try it. I think now, given this conversation and you understand that you can thrive and you understand you don't need to cause pain, I think it would be disingenuous for you to at least not try some plant-based options. For example, oat milk is so easy. We can very easily stop paying for mothers to be forcefully impregnated and having their children taken. All we have to do is go to the aisle with dairy in it, and there are plant-based alternatives right next to it. Oat milk, almond milk. These are made out of nuts. These are made out of oats. And a lot of people here, non-vegans like you, Jason, have come on and said that when they tried plant-based alternatives, they feel so good because it tastes amazing. Morningstar in the US is apparently a good brand for you, Jason. They have plant-based alternatives to meat and stuff like that. So give that a go, Jason. And please try out some oat milk and almond milk. It's better for your body as well. Did you know that 65% of humans are lactose intolerant? Can I ask?
I already drink silk. I don't drink milk. So anyway,
amazing.
It's just eggs.
It's just eggs. Well, you can make a tofu scramble and stuff like that. What we need to realize, bro, is that, I understand it tastes good. Believe me, I used to love English breakfast, sausages, eggs, bacon, baked beans. I used to love it as well. But it comes a day where you realize that taste pleasure does not mean more than an animal's life. And if you truly believe that...
around me, like, for example, if I go to a restaurant with people that want to eat meat products, wouldn't it be like, I would find it kind of awkward to, be requesting a vegan change or not eating what they're eating?
Okay, so think about it, right? At the end of the day, it'd be awkward for you to offer to buy a plant-based alternative. Bob, I'm actually helping someone. Do you mind? Thank you so much, Bob. Yeah, I'm trying to help someone. Yeah, so why would it be awkward for you to order a plant-based alternative instead of a dead body? Why is that awkward for you?
No, for me to eat it while other people are eating, the different...
Yeah, so you can either eat death or you can eat peace and life, and you're choosing peace and life. Why would that be awkward? Bob, please stop. Please. It's better for the animals, it's better for the planet, and it's better for your body. If you are eating a plant-based alternative, you are helping your body, you are helping the animals, and you are helping the planet. Why is that something to be ashamed of? That is something that you should be very proud of. Bob, I'm not going to ask you again. Put a sock in it and stop. Yes, sir. So eating a plant-based alternative is something to be proud of, You can pick a dead body. Yes, you can enjoy it. You can fit in, right? But fitting in doesn't mean that you're doing the right thing. For example, hundreds of years ago, slavery was both normalized and legal, and everyone in their local area owned a slave, right? This was a very big normalized thing. Does that mean that just for the idea of fitting in, that another human should have got it? Would you get a slave just to fit in?
No, I don't think I would.
Would you get a slave just because it was legal to do so?
No.
No, so you understand that just because other people around you are doing something and it's legal for you to do it, doesn't make it right. Right, Jason?
Yeah, I
Amazing.
agree.
So apply the same logic here. Just because everyone around you is eating animals, just because it's legal for you to do so. Have you watched a documentary called Dominion Movement? Bacon, because I've never showed it on my live. It's way too graphic. Bacon, please. Are you potentially getting my documentary mixed up with another one like Bacon King? I'm helping this man. Do not ruin the ending of our discussion. Are you perhaps getting confused with a different documentary, Jason?
You said it's called Dominion?
Dominion space movement. Dominion Movement. That's correct.
I'll watch it again.
Bacon,
I'll watch it
stop.
again just to be sure.
You'll watch Dominion again. That's amazing, Jason. You know what? Thank you so much for your time, buddy, and I look forward to your thoughts, okay?
All right.
You have a phenomenal day, Jason. Thank you so much, buddy.
You too, bye.
Bacon! 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 Stop fucking interrupting me. If you guys do this one more time, this live will be shut down. I am genuinely opening minds and hearts. I'm saving lives. Stop pissing me off. I am gonna count down from 5. If Bacon King's still going, I promise you we're done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I am fucking done. I'm absolutely done. I'm absolutely done. I am absolutely done.